I guess I was wrong about Liverpool losing this game. I guess I was wrong about Klopp ending up having to make excuses. But I was right about something, though. And it is no shocker. Salah probably did cheat and dive, and Liverpool got off quite lucky. Those two things aren't just coincidental. Happens week in, week out if you Liverpool. I don't even know really if a 3-1 loss feels really like a 3-1 loss. It doesn't even feel like a kind of game where we'd lose like that. And it's not a case of it being what it being. Like it is what it is. I don't know. It's just not like that. But whatever. I don't really know what to think in that regard. Did we play badly? No. Do we deserve to lose? Probably. Is Liverpool a massive shithole? Yes. Do we pay their benefits? Yes. It's just probably just stereotypical, Liverpool fashion to nick a win, given that's what most of the population of that city does. Okay, it has finished. Liverpool 3, West Ham United 1 at Anfield. I went straight back to bed after this game because I got up at 5:30 in the morning to watch it. So I didn't really have time to do my review after that. But I'm here on the Monday doing the review because I don't want to wait too long and it be old news. I don't really think West Ham individually played very badly. A lot of our players did really well in this game. Thomas Souček, Lucas Paqueta, Edson Alvarez were really good in the midfield. Can't lie. It was just our defence in some parts was lacking. There's no surprises as to who's getting called out again, because he was called out last week and I'm pretty sure the week before. Yeah, now I forget. Because he did make another error, or maybe two errors, in this game to concede goals. And yes, I said it in the last video, Mavropanos has pretty much earned a right to challenge that spot. I think he can probably hold down a place, and he will do when AFCON comes. I said that before. But right now, we need a little bit of rotation. And Aged is not the one to start at the minute. Still a class player. He's still a class player. Let's not get onto this agenda. He's still a class player. But he's lacking right now. Let me get into a team lineup. So it's back to the usual team, really. Areola was in goal. Sofal, Zuma, Aged, Emerson, Alvarez, Ward-Prowse, Souček. Paqueta playing as a left midfielder with Bowen, Antonio. I think that's it. Am I missing someone? Well, yeah. Just trying to think off the top of my head. No, I think that's it. I think I've got the correct team, but just trying to remember off the top of my head. I didn't write it down on my notes, which was silly of me this week. Our midfield alone actually looked good enough to beat them. It was just the same kind of player type, but with just a bit of height, in my opinion. Could we have argued that Mavropanos should have started? Yeah, we could have. Early on, West Ham was giving it Liverpool. We were on top. Alisson had to go into a very low diving save to deny Souček's header. We won the ball back many times to either break it up or gain control. I thought Alvarez was excellent going in as an inverted centre-back. I thought Paqueta was excellent with Emerson on that left side. He's drifted out more, he's retaining the ball more, and making loads of efforts to win the ball back, keep it, or make through balls. We tended to move into the wider spaces, and we did have some success with that. Jarrod Bowen, however, he was struggling a little bit to try and get down the channel. I'm not sure if it's because he was getting marked too tightly, but he was struggling a bit. A penalty came when Aged fouled Salah in the box. There seemed to be some contact, and it was a penalty. There's an argument for a dive there. It was given. Salah took it, scored it, 1-0. Ward-Prowse had a couple of set pieces, but nothing really came of it, and West Ham lost a bit of touch. Still tried very hard, but Liverpool just came very hard down on the defence and threw the hammer down at West Ham. We had to stop their counter. Their counter unit's always been pretty good with the players and the pace they've got. We had to stop that any way we could. I was on the right verge of typing that Bowen was looking off, or he was not touching the ball enough. And as I was typing that, I was made to delete that, because Bowen, with a low header, equalised and made it 1-1. It was pretty much a carbon copy of the goal James Ward-Prowse scored against Man City. And the same player assisting. So far crosses in low. Bowen gets his head on it, low, into the bottom corner of the net, 1-1. Game's back on. And the one thing about that West Ham team is that it's starting to lose with a bit of dignity now. We're starting to lose in a more respectful and non-humiliating manner. Because we're not exactly disgracing ourselves in the defeat. And we don't actually drop our heads now when we're going 1-0 down. We seem to still keep the same mentality and the same style, even when we were losing. That was good. In the second half, Bowen headed the ball straight at Alisson from close range. And we tried to stop Liverpool. And we did just that. But we couldn't do it on the 60th minute mark. Pass comes through the middle from Alexis McAllister. It's a long, half chip ball to Darwin Núñez, who flicks it in. Areola has no chance, 2-1. That's a weird one. I'm not sure if anyone in our defence was to blame for that. Was it Zuma? Was it Souček? I don't know who was really to blame for this one. But I don't know what happened there. I think it was just a very well-worked goal, to be honest. There was nothing we could have done about that. It was just very perfectly taken. I was impressed, actually, by that one. I'm not even a Liverpool fan. We had to subs, but I didn't know what to do at this point. Liverpool just became more dominant in that second half. Antonio and Souček off for Kudus and Fornals. Kudus needs a little bit more time to get in. He's looked good in Europa. Fornals, though, I know he's got that thing where he scores against Liverpool, but why are we bringing Fornals on? Ben Rama's there. We should have brought Ben Rama on for a bit more of an attacking threat. Fair enough, Fornals had a shot on target, but I didn't think it was the right substitution to make. Well, 3-1 came. Jota scored it. Ended the game there. Wasn't too embarrassing in a way, and I don't know why I say that. It just didn't feel embarrassing to lose 3-1. We put on a late sub, which was pointless. Ings on for Paquetá, and saw it out. 3-1. It didn't feel like a bad defeat in a way. It's 2 losses in 2, but they haven't felt like bad defeats. Yeah, there are things we've got to really work on here defensively, but it's never felt like we've been an absolute disgrace to ourselves. I'm not even sure that we were really, truly embarrassing, and no one can even go as far as to say that. I'm not sure if I'm really pissed off about this. I probably am not going to be, and yeah, I'm happy with, I'm just happy that it wasn't really more. Yawning a lot for some reason. I don't even know why. I'm probably still feeling the aftermath of watching the game yesterday and getting very little sleep and then going to work. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure. Got Sheffield United as our next game in the Premier League. We've got to win that, basically. I don't want 3 losses in a row. We need to get our momentum back, and that's the perfect opportunity to do it. Can rest up a little bit. Maybe David Moyes is going to mix and match in the next couple of games, and then after that, hopefully we get some decent form back. But a 3-1 defeat to Liverpool, I don't think it's going to be season-defining at this point, and Liverpool's an excellent team anyway, so why should anyone really be too annoyed?